Okay, so welcome to my first video. Today I've decided to make use of my quarantine time and show you my little drugstore makeup video. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath, as you probably can tell, and that's because I'm 5 months pregnant, and I'm currently just sat here with all my makeup down here, a mirror that I'm supposedly going to look at, but I'll probably just use a screen, and my matcha latte that I need to keep mixing because it somehow separates. Anyway, besides the point, today I'm going to film a very easy like drugstore get ready with me. And this is typically what I do when I just want to quickly get ready, and I'm not really picky. I've got lots of makeup. I just kind of use whatever's in front of me. I have had to change up certain things because now that I'm pregnant, I can't use certain ingredients, certain chemicals. I can't use products with certain chemicals in them. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you a really quick get ready with me. Let me just let you know that I've got Solity Camel contact lenses. These are probably my favorite lenses of all time, and these eyelashes are from Amazon. I believe they were from a little like 5-pack that was really dramatic, and if you kind of like stick them on, they're really dramatic from the start of your eye to the end. So I've just had to crop them. Okay, and everything in this video you can easily access. I'm pretty sure these items are all around the world, so I've made it really easy. So let's get started. First thing, I'm using Nivea, the good old trusty Nivea. You can find this everywhere. It is so dirt cheap. Okay, and I've had to change up my face cream because I was using one from Exuviance which has retinol in it. Anything with salicylic acid or retinol, any harsh chemicals, you're not meant to use. So this is the one I go for. Actually, when I was young, this is the one that I used to use, and I still think it's absolutely beautiful on the makeup. I've got very sensitive skin. Can you tell? I've just been like literally massaging in my cream and it's already gone red. That's just naturally how my skin is, basically. So just putting a very thin layer. I'm yet to find a very good sunscreen. I haven't been told in the Barrett's yet, so I haven't picked that one up. I still need to check the ingredients list. I have found some others. The reviews are kind of mixed, so I haven't actually gone to Boots and picked up any, but I know that La Roche-Posay and I think it's like Avene and all of those brands do some good mineral based sunscreen products. I'll be very honest, I use a range. I've got this one from Maybelline. It's called the Super Stay and it's in the shade, let me have a look, oops, okay, Ivory. It's in the shade Ivory. Okay, so as you can see, it's running out, but I've got a lot of foundations. I have so many high-end foundations that I need to use up, otherwise they're just simply going to go off. And I've got this one from Revlon in Caramel. This I've actually had for a very long time as well, but the thing is, I'm really tanned right now. I don't think like you can tell, but if you can see from my hands, I'm really tanned. So I will need to be mixing these. This is way too light for me. Like so. Okay, maybe a little bit more. I do like to apply foundation. And then literally a dot or two of this to kind of make it slightly darker. This one is a very good mixing color. I am literally going to finish up my foundations and buy the Revlon Color Stay, because I remember 10 years ago when I was younger, much younger, this was one of my favorite foundations. Okay, very easy to pick up. They've got lots of shades, and this caramel color is a perfect tan color. If you wanted like a mixing shade for when you're tanned, you can invest in that one. Okay, as you can see, this is a shade that I've decided to go for today. It's a bit of a luck, to be honest, because I've just literally just sat down and mixed two shades quite spontaneously, without kind of measuring it out, but it's fine. Concealer will be applied. It's got really good coverage. I mean, both of these foundations have really good coverage, and they are really quite flawless. I think for like drugstore foundations, they're really good as well. So if you just wanted like a, you know, a really good drugstore foundation, and you were just starting up, or if you're just sick of all of your other foundations like me, sometimes I get really sick, and even though I've got like 70,000 foundations, I go to Superdrug and just pick myself up a foundation. I really like looking slightly tan, because also I've got, like, I know it's off topic, but you know, the eyes, when you've got lighter eyes and you're tanned, it looks really good. So I am already making use of my tan, and I'll show you what I top up my like skin tan with as well, like my body tan. I use a Dove, it's a new product. I use a dark one. It's kind of like this sun-kissed lotion or something. It's really nice if you just wanted to look to maintain your tan, you know. I think it's really good. Actually, I'm quite happy with this color. I have to say, it might look a little bit darker than my, you know, my neck, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. In real life, it's looking really nice and kind of caramelly, if that's a word. That's the one I like to go with. Oh, being pregnant is difficult. I've got my ASOS boxes as well here. Well, you can't really see. I need to open this package. It just literally arrived. But yeah, please spend time patting your foundation in, okay? Because, you know, we don't want any kind of streaks and stuff. A little bit on my, just right underneath my brow, because of course we're going to match up the tone of the face. But as I said, this, mix it with any foundation and it gives you the perfect like tan color. The tone, the actual like the orangey nice bronze tone, it really, you know, holds that well. As you can see, I'm really quite matchy with my arm tan. And yes, I do tan my body more than my face naturally, because we don't want to get premature wrinkles. Okay. Next, I'm going to use the Revolution Conceal and Define. I'm out of breath already. Okay, and that's in C5. I bought this in C4, C3, and C5. Actually, they trick you. Like, I don't know if you can see, but there's still lots of product down there. But somehow, I can't get to it. Like, even though this is a massive doe foot applicator, it just doesn't really go, like, down. And that's really not nice. You know, I wish they would change that packaging, because, I mean, people are paying for this, and it's only got 3.4 mils in it. Like, honestly, when you actually think about it, this product doesn't really work out that cheap. Just saying. Revolution, you need to change your packaging and put in a little bit more product. It doesn't work out too cheap. Yeah, Revolution's definitely not going to sponsor me one day, but it's okay. Yeah, so as I said, like, imagine foundations are like 30 mils and this has only 3.4 mils, and you can't even get into, I don't know, half of it. So it's a joke, literally. And I'm going to put a little bit here to kind of blend my neck with my face. Just there, a little bit there, just apply a little bit there. I'm not really highlighting, I just like looking bright in certain areas, so that's what I do. And we want the neck and the face to match, so we're just going to blend it in.
I feel like I'm talking a lot. So guys, this is definitely my first video, as you can tell. Just going to keep blending.
Really good concealer. This is 5 mils from Essence Camouflage. You get a matte one, or there's, I think there's what is it called, the dewy one. Okay, so it's kind of like similar packaging, but this is also really good. This is quite light at the moment for me, as you can tell. It's kind of like, you know, very white, so I'm not going to really go ahead and apply that one, because I do like the highlighted look right underneath my eyes, but not, you know, the extreme highlighted look. I kind of achieved that with the powder anyway. Talking about powders, let's move on. Note, this one I picked up from Turkey. It's in the shade, it's Luminous Silk Compact Powder. Luminous Silk does that bring back any memories. Luminous Silk Foundation by Giorgio Armani. I don't know if they're trying to like copy that, but anyway, this powder is really good. It's in 01 Beige. I would go a tone lighter than your skin tone or whatever you're trying to achieve. This is a color we're going for right underneath our eyes, and I'm just going to go back in with that. Look at that pigment, back in with the Real Techniques beauty blender. I'm just gonna pat right underneath my eyes. This really does give you that, you know, that really nice look. I'm not gonna lie, it really sets it well as well, and I think it's a very well lasting powder. So that's two things to consider. I will go right here where my folds are and just use this to highlight like this, just on my jawbone, and this is going to help again blend the shade of my face with the shade of my neck. Just going to go over my nose slightly, right in the middle of my forehead. Okay, so that's that. I do also take a little brush and go ahead and just do a bit of blending. We want to make sure that there's no harsh lines anywhere, so you don't need to be this precise. I'm not really this precise, but yeah, for the sake of this video, let's just say that. So this is how the skin is looking. I don't think you could tell from the lighting. Let me switch my hair this way. This is how the skin's looking. So far so good. This is my trusty nice £2.50 Primark Peaching highlighter. I love it. I think if you're like a NC 25, NC 20 to like NC, should I say like NC 20 to NC like 40, this is a very nice highlighter blush to go for. For now, just gonna go really quite high, right on the cheekbone. Okay, that's not what I use normally. This, on the other hand, the Real Techniques Duofiber face brush. This is really good for a highlighter and also distributing blush, because it just places the product really well. I really like the flush look, so I'm just going to go for that. It's kind of peachy pinky look. I'm going to put a little bit down my nose as well. As I said, not very precise, but I like to go quite high up. Can I mention my favorite highlight of the world ever, literally? If you can find this, I would get it. If you have it, use it as a highlighter. And if you can't find it, I'm really sorry for you, because you are missing out, girl. This is, if I can open it now, this is the Magical Holiday Chrome Eyeshadow in 01 Enchanted Champagne. I'm just going to go with this on my little Duofiber brush. Just apply it right there. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but I can definitely see it. This 656 Honey L'Oreal Paris lip liner. This is actually one of my favorite drugstore lip liners. As I said, if you can get hold of these items, I would. I literally tried so many, so I know this is one of my favorite shades of nude. It's not too light, but it's also not too dark. And it's got like the right amount of ash as well. Okay. This Primark matte lipstick. The shade I can't see. No, Thrill Seeker. Actually, I can. So this is actually one of my favorite nudes and nude matte lipsticks. I mean, it's literally the kind of nude that I like the peachy, pinky, soft nude. Just gonna go ahead and blend with my finger. I'm going to take the Sleek palette, and this is in medium, and it's the Face Form contouring and blush palette. I'm just going to go with a mix of these two shades, the dark ones as a bronzer, and the contour shade just right in the corner there, a little bit to the side of the nose, right underneath, and again a little bit to the side. I don't bring it too forward because I don't really like darkening up the look too much, but I do it just right under my chin, a little bit just there to give that little look. Take a bit of this shade here and just blend it in like this. Okay, with whatever's left on my brush, I just like to go a little bit on my eyes, underneath my jaw, with whatever's left on the brush. And voila, we are done. Last but not least, I'm going to take this Revolution brow pomade. My hair's lightened slightly, so I will be using this one. I do use Anastasia Beverly Hills one in soft brown. That's a little bit dark. I'm just using this in soft brown, the Revolution one. I think it's relatively good. It's a good dupe for that product. So all I'm going to do is I'm literally just gonna go, yeah, can't really do it at the same time, can I?
It's going to go right above the brow. With the brows, I don't think thick eyebrows suit me at all, so I kind of prefer this light look. And I find that looks more natural on my face, basically, not my features. Because I can look very draggy if I don't. I've got quite strong features, so I can look quite odd if I apply too much. Basically.
Detail is probably the most important. And that completes my easy 5-minute makeup look. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this look. I definitely have.